Hello. Welcome to Making Monday. Today we're going to be making a Christmas ornament with some wire and some beads. Uh, what I have is just a selection of wire. What I'm going to be using today is going to be 18 gauge. I think that it's going to be sturdy enough for our project, but it will not be too thick to feed easily through our beads that we're going to be using. 16 gauge is a little bit heavier. It would be really good if you're going to be making something you want to outside. I've seen some really cute wind chimes and things like that with beading and using the heavier gauge. You just have to be sure that whatever size wire that you decide to use for your project, that it is going to be, it's going to work with the beads and the holes in the beads that you're going to use. So you need to really pay attention and make sure, you don't want to get wire that's too thick and you can't feed it through your beads, and you don't want to get it too small also, because then nothing's going to kind of fit on there correctly. I also have 22 gauge. It's very light. It's very good for different projects, but I think it's going to be a little bit too small for what we're going to be using today. So I went ahead and settled on 18 gauge. I used silver wire because I thought they would look really pretty with the beads that I'm going to be using, the color, and would make it light and airy. I'm actually repurposing some that's left over from another project, so whenever you're working with wire and you have pieces, don't throw them away. No, keep those things, because you never know what you can use in another project going forward and what you can repurpose. Never, anytime you have to trim or you have pieces left over, don't think of it as waste, because it's not. It's there just waiting to be used for another lovely project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a heart ornament, and I've got my wire, and I've got a little bottle because I think that it really helps to have something to wrap it around. First thing that I'm going to do is going to grab my pencil, because I forgot to get my trusty pencil. Yay! And I'm going to use that to make a little loop in the middle of the heart that it's going to be. So I'm just wrapping it around my pencil, so I can have my little where it's wrapped around right here. This is what my string is going to go through. My twine that I'm going to use to tie it to actually hang the ornament on the tree. So this is just a picture. This is an idea from a picture that I saw on Pinterest. So I've never done it before, so we're going to see how this thing is going to turn out. So we may need to change a few things as we go on, and that's just the way it is, because, hey, life is what it is. So I'm going to take this size. I debated on what size I want it to be. I don't want the ornament to be too large. So this size bottle, I thought that it would help. You can use whatever you have around your house. Whatever will work. I'm going to go ahead and bend my wire over it. Make my little pretty part of my heart. Make it nice and rounded. See if we can do that with the other side. Get us a little roundness to it. We'll do a little extra bending on it as we're working with it. We don't want to make it too crazy right now at the beginning, because then we won't be able to feed our beads on there. So I just want to kind of get the general idea. We'll see where this goes. It's all an adventure. Hey, that's half the fun. Okay, so I have a little bowl with some assortment of beads. I was doing some silvers and whites because I thought that looked very Christmassy and very star-like, just real pretty. And then I did some lavenders and purples just to throw a little pop of color in there too. I've got some little word beads, peace and hope and love. Don't really know how we're gonna put these on here right now, but I just thought we'd just start with one and feed it on up. So what I'm gonna do, I've got my basic shape. I'll just stick my wire through there. See how we didn't put a very heavy crink in there, so it'll make it a little easier. We'll just do us a little bit of, there we go. Whatever color you want to make it, whatever pattern you want it to be. It's your project. Whatever you love, what you think a lot of. So we're stringing our beads on there. I think I'm going to put the word hope on this side up here. Hopefully it's not going to be too big for it. That's alright. We'll see what happens. I have no pattern in mind right now. I'm just kind of stringing some through. Got to make sure I don't use all the beads on one side and then, oh, let's see, that's two of the same. No, let's change that out. It is what it is. Look how pretty that's getting to be. Look at that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a few on the other side just so. Now you can have it be exactly the same, where you're putting the same matching beads on the other side so that it's symmetrical, however you want it, whatever you like, what makes you happy. I'm going to mix it in just a little bit, have it not quite matching. I've got these little ones. I need to work these suckers in too. There we go. Let's do a little square. Purdy stuff. Work this little star in. Let me hold that up to the light because I can't see where she's supposed to poke up on there. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Let me just grab this one real quick. There, I got it. Yay! So this is what we're looking at now. So we'll keep on feeding us some purdies up on here. No, it's still the same. Here we go. Another one of these. Get some silver going. Silver bells, silver bells. Yeah, I won't sing anymore. Alright, I'm going to put me a little love on there. Alright. Oh, we got going on. We got some more room. I'm just holding it upside down because right now it's just the easiest way to do our beads. And what we'll do, we'll just take our bottom and we'll twist it and then put us a pretty little design on there. Oh, let's get some more over here. She's getting a little lonely. So I need me some beads too. I need to be pretty. If you're getting old like me, sometimes you just can't see where the hole is in the bead, okay? Let's just be honest here. Let's just keep it real. I know I say that all the time. It's my motto. Because if you can't keep it real when you're stringing beads in front of people who's going to be seeing you stringing beads and can tell you can't see what you're looking at, who can you keep it real in front of? I know. Let's do another little heart over here, a little star over here. It looks very Christmassy, and I was thinking that the purple really looked king-like, you know, and for Christmas and for it being Christ's birthday and all that good stuff. I can't tell where I need to. There we go. Get that right point. I promise it does actually have a hole in it. There we go. Keep working with it because I really did want that star on there again. Look at that. Alright, let's take this one back off. I wanted to kind of leave about the same amount of size there. What's going on? It does not have to be perfect, I'm telling you. Alright, let me see if I can get this other little one on here. This other star. I'm holding it up to the light in my window. Because you can look, if you have a hard time and you have the colored beads, I don't think that thing has a center. You can look, I just hold it up to the light and you can see where the hole runs through the product. And it'll help you to be able to see it. Yeah, I don't think that one has a hole. That'd be really pretty on there, though. There it does! Yay! It doesn't look too weird having both on the bottom. I don't have anything else matching, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a little too much. Let's take this one off of here. No, that's not the one I want to take off. See, yeah, we'll take that one back off. We don't need it. That's just too much. There we go. Alright, so this is the tricky part. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do, but we're going to try it. So we want to get all of our beads up nice and tight, where everything is, and we'll shape it and do what we need to. We need to make sure our beads are up nice and tight. I think we need one more little bead over here. So you just see how it feels. See what it looks like when you're doing it. See what you're liking. Now this is the part we're going to figure out together. Got it good and tight. Hold the beads. Trying to hold them down. Get us a little twist with our wire. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. Get us a little twist with our wire. Now, that's going to hold that good and tight. I thought it would be really pretty to have a little, so we can kind of, sorry, had it down there a little bit, kind of shape it a little bit. It's a little bit bigger over on this side, and that's okay. I thought it would be pretty to kind of round these up and have us a little bit of a little design, but I don't think, I don't know how that's going to look. I think that's a little bit too big, but let's get our pliers. Some of the tools that I'm using today, always have your trusty cutters. Had this. What you can do when you form your wire into the shape that you want to make it stronger, you can hit it lightly. As you hit the wire, it hardens it and it helps to strengthen it. I meant to do that. That's why I had it there, but I got all up into the pretty beads and that did not happen, and that's okay. It's going to be okay. It's an ornament. And I should have had my other little things, but let's just get this and see if we can get us a little pretty turn. Did I hold that up there where you could see it enough? I don't think I did. So let's get this one. Get it down there on the end. And this is where your brown nose pliers will come in handy, because then you can definitely shape it the way you want to with your round nose pliers. And it'll look a lot better and it'll fit a lot better. But that's okay. That looks really good right there. Another thing that I wanted to do, so I'm just taking my little ornament. I'm going to shape my heart a little bit. You have your wire. Another thing I want to do, I'm just trying to shape that up a little bit that we have there in the middle that we're going to hang. Since I wanted to go ahead and maybe flatten that down just a little bit. Just to kind of make our point, our little peak of our heart, kind of come down just a little bit more. It's all about shaping. That's the good thing with wire. You can shape it and do what you need to do, bend it down. So I'm just kind of gently bending it. That's how we got it right there. Could have done a little bit more since we bent that. That's okay. It's from your heart. It's your heart from your heart. So let's get that like that. Okay, and then what you can do is you can use, you know what would be really pretty? I didn't even think. To have like satin ribbon. That would be so pretty for whatever color scheme you have going on. You could put your satin ribbon. This would be really pretty with white. And just tie your pretty bow and feed it through here. Just anything that you want to do to use this to put your hanger, to put it on your Christmas tree. Oh, we did good. Look at that. Look how easy. Look how fun. This would be a nice Christmas gift for teachers, for friends, for kids to give to their grandparents, made of love, or just to make for your own tree. You can make any kind of shapes that you can come up with. You can do that and just bend away, see what kind of fun you can make happen. I appreciate you checking out my channel and us making us a pretty ornament. Next week I'm going to try to make a Christmas tree ornament kind of thing. I saw it and we're going to try to do that. So if you make this ornament or anything kind of close to it, whatever that you want to do, please post pictures in the comments so that I can see your creation and we can have fun doing this thing and making us some pretty stuff for our trees, or just to hang and to have and enjoy. I hope that you enjoyed Making Monday. I hope you like and subscribe, and keep coming back and checking it out. Share your projects too. I'd love to see what you come up with. You have a blessed day.